This is for anyone with a catalytic converter that has an air tube feeding it for the emissions. If they don't make the tube for your car, or they just want too much for it, you can get soft rolled copper. It's usually pretty, if you can get it by the foot, it's pretty affordable. And you can take in, with this one I put a fitting on it to clamp it to the valve, and it worked fine. It didn't melt or anything, and the car passed emissions. I had it connected onto the catalytic converter with at this end with a cable clamp, and it held it real tight. And I put a little bit of that exhaust sealant on the inlet for the catalytic converter, so that it would seal up nice, and it worked fine. The only reason it isn't on the car now is the car didn't have to pass emissions anymore. I put a new engine in it and went to an old school carburetor. And all that got rid of all this emissions equipment. But if your car needs this stuff to pass emissions, or if you just wanted all to still have the original workings but can't afford to buy that part, this works. And it'll keep your pass safety and emissions if you still have to pass it. If the size of tube you have, you can't get a connection like this, you can cut off the original one if there's any left and bolt it on, flare it out and bolt it on, put a little bit of sealant, and that'll work too. Soft rolled copper, it'll make a big difference in the. It looks a little weird and kind of cool all at the same time. And once heat hits it, it kind of hardens up, so make sure you have it right before you get it too much heat to it, because it'll stay in that position after that. And it changes a little bit of color. It's not quite exactly the same color copper it was whenever I made it. It didn't corrode that much. This is about 8 to 10 years old, something like that. It's only been off the car for about a year and a half, 2 years. So, I hope this helps you. If not, thanks for watching. Bye.